evening, I'm Sergeant Dan Millbauer. Air Force officials say they will continue to test airmen on their muscular fitness, but the results will still not determine whether the airmen pass or fail their annual fitness assessment. The Air Force expanded its fitness assessment program by adding push-ups and crunches to the cycloergometry test in July 2000. Officials say the current operational tempo is the main reason the Air Force hasn't made the strength testing count, but they say that doesn't mean people can get out of shape. In other news, at the beginning of any military deployment, soldiers in the field get just the bare necessities to survive. One organization now in Afghanistan offers a little more. Army Sergeant Justin Wilson has the story.
The Tactical Field Exchange, or TFE, at Bagram Air Base not only offers merchandise to soldiers, but also employs them. Sergeant Shemaiah Brown deployed with the 227th General Supply Company from Fort Campbell, thinking she was going to be tossing cases of MREs. Instead, she and her fellow soldiers keep the shelves stocked with cases of soda and energy drinks.
The sodas weigh a lot, so, you know, you carry a few of those, you kind of go to muscle failure.
Sergeant Brown is in charge of 3 soldiers at the exchange and says the store has a hard time keeping up with the constant influx of personnel.
The lines are long from open to close. I mean, they start forming up like an hour or two before we even open.
You know, it's hard to believe that in a war zone you can get everything from new underwear to the latest DVD box sets. Three Stooges. Bagram's small TFE has the same selection of products as a small post exchange in Germany, but does nearly the same amount of business as a larger facility in Europe.
Last month's record sales totaled $657,000.
One of the goals of AFIS is to make life a little easier for soldiers deployed.
I think we're giving the troops what they want here, that's obvious, and we are here to support the cause and try to make their lives a little more enjoyable while they're serving their country.
The Field Exchange in Bagram is one of 18 active exchanges supporting Operation Enduring Freedom. From Bagram Air Base, Afghanistan, I'm Army Sergeant Justin Wilson, AFN News.
In the Army, there are no weak links. That's the underlying message creators of the newest Army of One commercial want to get across to their target audience. The recruiting spot begins airing in September. It will feature soldiers from the interim brigade combat teams. The spokesman for ad agency Leo Burnett says the commercial focuses on the power of every individual within the team and stresses the strength of the individual soldier is critical to the success of the entire Army. Current Army of One commercials can be seen on the website goarmy.com. Fuel is a critical ingredient keeping military aircraft and vehicles up and running. Navy journalist Craig Staley takes us behind the scenes to find out how one agency in Italy keeps the juices flowing.
The fuel farm here on Naval Air Station Sigonella fulfills a unique and important duty. Without the fuel farm, the Navy would be unable to complete its mission in the Mediterranean.
As a section leader, I ensure that the operations here are carried out in the safest and most efficient way.
Providing fuels to the different commands is not a job for one person, however.
As a team, we provide home and transient aircraft with only the highest quality of fuel.
After the fuel farm receives the fuels from the supplier, the fuels are rigorously tested for contaminants and tiny foreign objects before the fuel can be issued.
We receive the highest quality of fuel, such as MoGas, diesel, and JP5. In the laboratory, we run samples to make sure that all the fuel we issue is within standards.
Petty Officer Craig Staley, AFN News.
U.S. Army Europe's Civilian Human Resource Management Agency, or CHARMA, is hosting a series of briefings on its priority placement program. The briefings throughout Germany over the next 2 weeks are to inform civilian employees who are 12 months or less from the end of their tour with the command. CHARMA also encourages management officials and employee supervisors to attend. Officials say people who do attend will be able to make more informed decisions about participating in the priority placement program. The briefings will cover eligibility, referral priorities, job offers, and more. The CHARMA website has more information on times and locations. And that's Newsline. I'm Sergeant Dan Millbauer. From all of us at the European Broadcast Center, have a great Thursday night.